Welcome to this week in Spiral Knights. We did have Nonna arrive in Town Square, so she does sell a bunch of the little love puppies? All of the monster pockets, which is something that I said last week. I expected this to come around Solstice, but it seems like they just kind of desynced it a little bit, but that's not too bad. At least we got it around, so it can't be too mad. Let's head over to what has been happening online. Let's go to the Discords first, maybe. We got the Haven Discord events. So we do have Nonna. She's only around. She's leaving in 20 hours. So probably by the time that you're watching this on YouTube, there maybe is 30 minutes. No, it's already passed. So you don't even get to see it. Rest in peace. Never mind. We did have Everlight Adoption Agency then, and Golden Slime Casino has ended. Grey MK2 prize box has ended. I did see there was a couple of other things. Maybe let's look at Night Launcher as well, because there's any announcements for Night Launcher. Nope, nothing there. Arcade, nothing there. This should just be the same. Yep. Special listings. We did have Silver Personal Color coming back. That was at 99.995k, which is like 200 USD, 250 or something. It's insane. Expensive, but people love it. It's a crazy expensive, but people still want to buy it. So I don't know. I feel like it's kind of the fault of the people for buying them. We did have Grey Sealed Pauldrons as well, which is kind of cool. So 15k, a little bit more. I mean, when you're comparing to 100k energy, this feels a bit better. And a Grey Gear Halo, so we did have those. So a couple more special listings. Maybe they were trying to raise the energy market since we had those so low, but hasn't really worked. Energy market is still very cheap. Which is good for new players, so that's all good by me. Over onto Thetia, I don't think there's anything there. Nothing on the Furnace either, so kind of chilling. Heading over to what's happening online. I did say I don't know when I subscribed to this guy's channel. He must have posted some other videos, but this is the only video that's on his channel currently, and it's very vibey. Ready? Spooky. How much atmosphere and aura is this giving off? Cinema. So cool. Like, if they ever... I don't know why the quality is so low. If they ever go into the Clockworks, like if they expand into more missions and we go into the Clockworks, they've got to like release this as a channel for the thing. I posted cinema. Really, 27 views. Not a lot of people have seen this, but I thought that was very cool, very atmospheric. Sparker Kill did drop another map, so I don't know if you have seen the Alchema map, but he's done another one. It's a little boss fight map. You kind of spin around and kill the boss. I did test it out. It was admittedly a little bit confusing. So. You know, but it's cool. It's cool to see new concepts being delivered in the Crucible, given how limited we are, because we don't actually have any PvE. Let me put the music back on. So it's cool to see people testing the limits and making things with what we can have, or can do right now. Heading over to the Reddit. By the way, I did check the forums. Nothing's really happening on the forums. I didn't really check Steam messages, but they're always hard to like see whether the mods have posted anything there, so it's kind of hard to find stuff on Steam. If you ever are reading through the Steam community post and you see the admins post something in there, please do let me know. I would be curious, because it's very hard to like track down, because there's on the forums it has like a whole icon that says like the mods have commented in this thing, so it's very easy to see where mods have commented somewhere, whereas in Steam you don't really get that in the community tabs. So if anyone does see any interesting messages there, please do let me know. Reddit. I did see this. I thought this was very nice artwork. Shout out. Very cool. We had some fun questions. What is your favorite level? That's it. That's the whole question. I think mine is probably Rotten Metropolis. That's a good mission. And Poison Bitlish Colony at the end is very fun. I agree. Snarblast level is banger too. Love the Aurora Isles. Traversing Aurora Isles. Love the Jelly Farm. I always like anything. So much of Spiral Knights is like in the Clockworks, like underground type of vibe. I love any of the floors that are above ground. I always find them so interesting and fun to look at. And I love like the sun in the background spinning around. But probably my favorite is the sleep. I think it's Aurora. It's not Aurora Isles. I think that's not sleep. Whatever the sleep mission levels are, they're so nice. Yeah, lately has been the sleep theme slime levels. It's so pretty. Aurora Isles are definitely up there. Starlight Cradle, that's the one, yes. They're very cool. I also do like treasure vaults. Shout out. Very nice. Sinister Skelly Mark dropped from a regular box in FSC. Just a very rare drop. Very cool. I've never really seen a recent, like, this is like a 5-star armor drop, which is kind of insane. I think that's a 5-star armor. It's either 4 or 5-star, which is a massive pull, to be honest. Normally I see whenever armor or like pieces like that drop, it's usually like a 2-star piece. So this guy got really lucky. And then we did have this post about the silver personal color. $200 microtransactions are not good optics if a relaunch is happening. We currently have the silver personal color in the depot for 99,995 energy. Let me start by saying that I understand that it is roughly, at the moment, just over 3 million crowns, which for some players is perfectly reasonable due to the lifespan of the game and how much they've saved. The problem is, though, any new player that comes in and sees the color being sold for $200 worth of a premium currency is going to be turned off the game pretty much instantly. That's an insanely priced microtransaction to see, especially if the relaunch is actually in the works and happening. That's kind of valid, but to be fair, it's only listed for like 30, I was gonna say 30 minutes, that's not true. 3 days, was it? A couple of days? So it's not like it's always there. The biggest challenge the game will have if truly want to make a comeback is the economy and balancing bets with millions of crowns along with the new players. I think it's much worse seeing all the gear in the supply depot, especially with its inflated prices. I also don't really like seeing a $200 microtransaction. It's probably one of the most inoffensive ones possible. I kind of hate the comparison, but it's most relevant I can draw upon. Minecraft and now Hytale, unfortunately, servers have been offering ranks that I've seen go as high as $500. What the hell? A super expensive cosmetic, I think, is mostly fine, especially since it is tradable and possible to buy as a free-to-play if you really want it. I do think cosmetics, I'm always less mad at cosmetics being super expensive. I do think it's inordinately priced. It's an insane price to drop, but I don't know. People do spend the money on it, so if there's a demand, there's a way for it. I don't love it, but I'm kind of okay with it just because it's cosmetic. So I'm not as mad. Anyway, also, there's this little post. May have lost an eyebrow and a nose, but it's still my travel snipe. How cute is this? I think they made it themselves, maybe? It's been traveling in my laptop bag since 2016. That's adorable. Just wanted to give that one a shout out as well. That's pretty much everything online and in-game. I don't think there's, potentially there's going to be an update tomorrow, and by the time this comes out, there'll be something new that's happened in the week. But I think Nona's going to be ending off. We're having a lot of events ending. So we have Nona ending, Golden Slime Casino ending, Grey Boxes ending. So we might be due for some new content, or it might just be another, like, a week of dead week, basically nothing happening. And then I think we'll get something else. But I suspect maybe there'll be like another game update, because we haven't seen a game update for a hot minute. So we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I will catch you guys in next week's episode of This Week in Spiral Knights. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.